Hey guys, it's Sarah. Wanted to give you a quick update here that Dan and I have decided to pause releasing full episodes for at least a couple of weeks. And the primary reason is we've realized that we really need to update our equipment. We have pretty good mics, but we really need better cameras, especially if we're gonna have more than one shot. So we're doing a little bit of research there. I'm also creating a new recording space. So I'm actually building a set down in our basement, which is kind of fun. So just wanted to let you know that we're just taking a break. We're not going anywhere. We're not trying to ghost you. So if you have enjoyed the show thus far and you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It helps us out a ton. And of course, share it with at least one of your friends if you feel so inclined. And if you are listening to audio only, this is your invitation to switch over to either Spotify or YouTube to see the video, because I was thinking it might be fun today, before we go on our break, to give you a little house tour of some of the spaces that we've been recording in, some of the challenges we're facing, which if you've ever recorded or tried to produce a podcast, you'll know it's many things can go wrong, and they always do. So let's start here. This is my office where I recorded my last podcast, Success Unscripted, and the first couple of episodes I was like, I hate my background. And so I convinced Dan to go and buy these $100 shelves, and he put them up for me in a weekend so that I had a pretty background. And everybody always thinks it's fake when I'm on calls, which I take as a compliment. But they're very, they're not very stable, and because there's carpet here, so they like slant back, and the fact that they're not uniform like just drives me crazy. And I did this to try to make them like more straight, but it's still not perfect. So off we go. That's my office. It's attached to our bedroom. And then we're gonna head down the stairs. Dan's office is right there. Kids' bedroom's behind me. And here we go. Oh, so this is our living room, and that's our sweet bear boy, who is the reason why my pillows are never fluffed. This is where we have recorded a lot of our firesides, because ta-da, the fireplace. Love it, love the space. The fireplace was like one of the two things that we renovated when we moved into the house, the kitchen being the other. And yeah, I mean, it looks nice, but the lighting's a little bit tough because there's windows on this side, not on this side. And we had to move everything every time we would record. And then also with all the equipment, the light boxes, the cameras, the mics, we would often do it during the week, because with two kids, you can't do it on the weekend, of course. And it's like we would have to rush to get everything taken down before our 1-year-old and 4-year-old came home and started knocking things over. So that wasn't ideal. The other thing is that we put our Christmas tree right here. So I'm recording this in January, and we tried to do an episode, our first in-person guest episode at the house in December, and our Christmas tree was up, and I was like, that's not gonna work for me, because then if I'm doing reels and it's not Christmas time, then I don't know, just didn't like it. So when Donnie came over, which I'm gonna try to convince him to do it with us again, we tried recording here, and even though I did all this testing, the mics, they started like picking up all of these echoes, because as you can see, there's, wood floor. This actually wasn't here, but there's a table there. There's lots of hard surfaces. And so it just, I like this space for video because of the light. There are windows right there, great natural lighting, but more than one mic and you have a mess. So that's why I am creating a new space in our dungeon. Dan's always like, oh, I can't wait to have people over here and be like, come into our basement. So it's also a total mess. This is where we keep all of our shit. We thought about finishing the basement, was it last year or the year before? But the quote was, I mean, just ridiculous. So we didn't do that, but we primarily use this space to work out. And if I ever have time to play video games again, I'll do that. But ta-da! This is the new home of the podcast. We tried to record 2 episodes here already, and both of them had issues. Hence, again, why we're taking a little break. There's always this balance of like, you want to make sure that you have enough episodes recorded so that you're not like scrambling every week. But especially in AI, when things are moving so quickly, you want to be able to like put things out pretty quickly after you record them so that they're current, relevant. Yeah, so, oh, let me turn on these lights. So there's these lights, which so still gonna fiddle with the lights. I still think it's a little bit plain. I like this, but I have no idea what to put on that table there. And I don't know, might need a little bit more decor. I'll probably keep these chairs for a while. I like the color. They were super inexpensive, but they're kind of cheap and they're really small, so I might upgrade those at some point. But priority number 1 is getting at least one more camera. We can use our iPhones, but doing everything through Riverside when it's in person is not ideal. So yeah, that's the tour. And again, you know, we're just so grateful for anybody who's actually taking the time to listen. I hope you're finding it valuable. We're really enjoying it, and we're learning as we go. And we're really committed to making these podcasts a lot higher quality than they are already. So like, subscribe, share, do all the things, reach out, and we'll see you soon.